Jeff Cobb is here. Gunther just killed another commentator. Cena and Randy Orton had an infinite finisher mode match. Hola everyone, my name is Nana. I make a video every single week, and I'm here to review Backlash. So let's review Backlash. The first match comes with the Fatal 4-Way match for the US Championship as Fatu goes on to face Drew McIntyre, LA Knight, and Damien Priest. This was a pretty fun match to be expected. Drew and Jacob went at it with each other.
There's a lot of big meaty men slapping me tonight.
Then they had a moment where Drew was stuck on the ropes while Jacob was on the top rope. So Drew just got up to drop Jacob Fatu, but for some reason, they just gave Jacob Fatu a super boost of powers, and he just went to freaking kill everyone! And we all loved it! Drew was about to win the US champion, but Damien went on to drag the ref to stop Drew from winning. Both men dragged themselves out of the ring, leaving LA Knight and Jacob Fatu alone. Damien went to kill Drew through some tables. LA Knight went to drag Jacob Fatu and put him through a table, but Solo came in to stop that from happening. When LA Knight went to stop Solo, ex-New Japan star Jeff Cobb came to clobber LA Knight out. Jacob Fatu and Jeff Cobb are having the stare down, and you can tell that this is the big match that WWE wanted to set up for through this bloodline breakup, because Jeff is pretty good, while Solo is pretty bad at wrestling. And Jacob Fatu retained the championship. It was time for Lyra Valkyria to defend her IC title against Becky Lynch. They had a pretty good showing. I just gotta endorse Becky Lynch for her work, because even though I'm upset with how they treated Bayley at WrestleMania, I gotta at least admit that she at least offered herself back by putting over Lyra Valkyria. They had a good near fall with Becky using the manhandle slam to no avail. Becky tried using the chair, but the referee stopped it, which led Becky to take off the turnbuckle pad. Lyra then hit the second turnbuckle pad, a manhandle slam, and Lyra still kicked out. Lyra used her Nightwing finisher, but the ref took way too long focusing on fixing the turnbuckle that led to Becky kicking out. A back and forth between both women, and Lyra retained! Oh! Shit, that totally surprised me! I thought we were going to do that thing in NXT where Becky was going to win her title, and then later on Lyra would just be elevated by herself to go out and win in the rematch, but I guess not. But after immediately winning it, Becky beat her down out of anger. It was time for the other IC title match as Dominik Mysterio went on to defend his title against Penta. Why does this match exist? Dominik literally beat him on the Raw after Mania. What has Penta done to deserve this spot? Anyways, this wasn't even a match, really. As Judgment Day tried distracting the ref so that Finn could attack Penta with a chair, but once the ref caught Finn Balor in the act, the ref just banned all of Judgment Day out of the ring. But while that was happening, boom! El Grande Americano came to hit Penta with the mask, which caused Dominik to win. That was under 10 minutes. Why are we doing Penta so dirty? Gunther vs Pat happened, and my lord, how does one man go from having the best IC title run to the most disappointing world title run to then tapping up to Jey Uso and then feuding with a commentator? Wild! Gunther dominated the match as expected, but when Pat had some bright spots, it actually helped Gunther go down, but Gunther was just like, I ain't selling for no commentator, and he just kicked out before one. Gunther had Pat in submission, and Michael Cole came out of his desk to cheer Pat to not submit. This was so sick. This is the Michael Cole we need. Not 2011 had the worst match in WrestleMania history and ruined Raw for many years as a heel. Michael Cole even got involved and did a heel spot to help Pat win. How Gunther hasn't killed Michael Cole right now is beyond me. Pat passed out to Gunther's sleeper hold, leaving Gunther to win. Gunther gave his respect, if you can even call it that. Yeah, you did your best, I guess. And it's time for the main event, ladies and gentlemen. Randy Orton vs John Cena for the World Heavyweight Championship. For a pale guy like me, John Cena be looking extra pale the more he shows up on TV. They did that famous RKO AA spot, which was pretty cool to see. Cena hits the AA, kick out. Cena tries to do these 5 moves of doom, and then another RKO hits. Randy tries to do the punt, Cena misses, and he does another AA for another kick out. It's gonna be this kind of match, eh? I should have expected it. Ref goes down, Cena goes for the AA, Cena goes for the championship, Randy hits the RKO. Seriously, who booked this? Did someone just play WWE 2K14, put both wrestlers with infinite finishes, and it was like, yo, we should have the match be like that? In some ways, it's a bit annoying, but in other ways, it's kind of hilarious. Randy would then do the AR on Cena onto the announce table. Seriously, if there's one thing that Randy is just weirdly bad at, it's just putting people through announce tables. They never break when he uses them for some reason. Oh wait, never mind. I guess I spoke too soon. But Randy was like, screw it, we bowl. We're gonna do that spot again, but with another table. And this time it worked. Yay! Another RKO, a new move came out, and Cena still kicked out. Cena's been hit with 6 finishes and still kicked out. But yet, he lost to one finisher from Austin 3 at WrestleMania. His heel character has been so bad this year, but it's good to see that he's brought his Super Cena persona back. Cena hits the ref with the title, another RKO. A fish is coming to help the ref. Randy was just too pissed off, so he just flat out spams RKOs against everyone. Randy tries to go for the punt, but R-Truth saves Cena. This match is so dumb. An RKO to Truth, a low blow from Cena, title shot, Cena wins, LOL. This? Wow. I remember seeing a tweet of this match that this was just going to be an aura and hype moments match. They weren't lying. This was still kind of fun to me, but it was getting annoying how much they were just spamming the finishers. After the show, R-Truth tried to show his love for Cena, but since R-Truth accidentally called him a bad wrestler, Cena just killed R-Truth through the table. Never meet your heroes, kids. And that was Backlash. Wild show, a fun show, a weird show. The women's IC title match and the US title match carried the show, I believe, but overall, I didn't mind the show as much. I question where Gunther's going. Is he facing Michael Cole next? Is this what convinces Wade Barrett to come out of retirement and wrestle again? Who the hell knows? And John Cena is being built to face R-Truth next, which is so wild to say in 2025. But that's all for me. What do you guys think of Backlash? Follow all my socials. Subscribe now. I make a video every single week. As I want to say, in the next week or the next 2 weeks, I'm gonna make a big video regarding a wrestling analysis regarding Chad Gable. Stay tuned for that. Subscribe. Voila.